Hey y'all, Stoney Creek here. My Facebook friends and family have been waiting patiently for the last several hours to find out what we've added to the farm. If you haven't followed me on Facebook, be sure to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put the link below so you can follow our page. We've got some new additions to the farm. Drove up to Gardner, Kansas. They have the Heart of America Game Bird Association auction up there twice a year. So we went up there and ended up bringing some new additions home. It's something the wife's been wanting for a few years, and they finally had some up there, so I bought them and brought them home. So let's head on out to the brooder house, and she's going to tell you about what we got.
Hey y'all, I'm Mrs. Stoney Creek, and I'd like to introduce you to our newest homesteading member. These guys are Indian runner ducks. These guys are going to be fawn and tan, or fawn and white runner ducks. We got these. I've wanted these for a long time because I've wanted them in my gardens. They're great for eating slugs and grasshoppers and all the other things you don't like eating your vegetables. And so my plan is, once these guys get big enough, to be able to put them in my garden and have them help me out with those tasks, collecting all those up so that they don't eat everything. These guys, they don't have very big wings, so one of the nice things about them is that you can fence them in, and then you don't have to worry about them escaping and flying across the countryside. They do like to swim in water, so if you have some water tanks for them to swim in, that's also good for them. They're good layers. They lay between 150 to 200 eggs a year, and they're a green or a white, a little bit larger than a chicken egg. They're also a good meat duck. They're between 3 to 5 pounds when they're full grown. The drakes are a little bit bigger than the hens. The drakes, you'll be able to tell when they're fully feathered. They'll have a little curl on the end of their tails. The hens don't have that. Also, the hens will quack, and the drakes will not. They'll just make kind of a little squeaky noise or a hissing noise. One thing you'll want to take into consideration also is, if you have a small number of hens, you only want one drake in with them at a time. You don't want several drakes in with only a few hens, because they're actually pretty aggressive. These birds are originally from Indonesia or Malaysia. They don't actually come from India, despite being called Indian runner ducks. But basically, we're super excited to have these guys here on the farm and have them get big enough to help us out in the gardens this year. Alright, thanks y'all for watching. Are you excited about the ducks?
Yeah. I'm very excited about these little guys.
Well guys, thanks for watching. I certainly appreciate it. This little dude does too. Be sure to stay tuned in the following weeks as you watch these things grow and we build a house for them and we move them out into the garden. Okay, say like and subscribe. And there you have it, folks, coming from the duck. See you next video.